Hi, I'm Wade from Thoroughbred Diesel, and today we're going to introduce you to the newest truck in our fleet. This is a 2020 Ford Superduty with the 6.7 Powerstroke. This is a significant year model for Ford in the Superduty lineup with the 6.7 Powerstroke because there's been a lot of changes to this truck. Now, Ford with the 6.7 Powerstroke in this configuration is coming out and claiming 475 horsepower with 1,050 foot-pounds of torque for the 6.7 Scorpion motor, which is very, very significant. The towing capacities on these trucks are crazy. This is an F350 single rear wheel. I think it's 11.5 on the GVW. Make sure that you check your stickers and the different configurations before you quote on what the GVW of the vehicle that you're looking for is. Ford offers several different axle ratios and obviously several different configurations in the Super Duty lineup, so the GVW changes with each one of those different configurations. As far as engine changes to stay in, I want to just go ahead and walk through that. We've had an intake change on the 2020 6.7 motor. We've got a scoop coming from the front here, still trying to figure out what that is as far as bringing cold air into the air intake box, but it seems like they're kind of following everybody else's lead and trying to do something a little bit more creative with the air intakes. Still got the dual radiators on the truck. EGR looks to be pretty well the same. You will notice that the intake plenum, they've gone to the all cast aluminum intake plenum as well, which is, in my opinion, a lot nicer than the plastic spider intake, and it looks to be much easier to be able to remove as well. We know that the 6.7 Powerstrokes, one of the highest failure rates that we had out there was this intercooler pipe. The water to air intercooler pipe, the hard plastic one, many failures on that. They've gone to a solid rubber piece here that goes all the way down the intercooler, so that's going to be a very nice upgrade on the truck. You know, a lot of failures right out of the gate on that. Here's what we do know from research. We do know that the 2020 Powerstroke has a different part number for the CP4, so this is a brand new CP4 on this truck design. We know that the injectors are a different part number, so there's going to be a different design on those as well. And then the turbo is a new part number. So the three, main performance components of the 6.7 Powerstroke have all got new configurations and new part numbers. Body style, not a lot of changes. Pretty well the same lines on the trucks. As before, it seems that this truck is kind of getting a little bit more square, for lack of a better word. Now this is a platinum model, so we'll just roll right over into interior. Interior on this truck is amazing. Again, it's the new truck Mystique, so just crazy. I'll let Adam kind of climb up in there and look at the operator station and whatnot. Just a super nice interior on these trucks. Ford's got a great interior, man. They really do. It's not cheap looking. It's not dinky. It's simple. It's got good lines, in my opinion. So yeah, interior is just crazy nice. The platinum, if you're looking to go up to the platinum, the seats are friggin' awesome. Gas feels the same, or fuel feels the same as well. The DEF and fuel caps are pretty well same location, pretty well same configuration as previous model years. Axles and transfer case are pretty much the same as well. This Ford did get the all new 10-speed transmission. We're excited about that. Seems to be a good unit so far. I think this truck's got a few hundred miles on it. No problems with the transmission. Obviously shifts very nicely. It's just something you kind of got to get used to with a 10-speed. We know direct on this is 7th gear, so that leads us into our next segment. We're going to do a couple of different things on this walkthrough that we usually don't do. This being a brand new truck, we're going to throw it on the dyno tomorrow. We're going to get you a dyno number and see how close we get it to Ford's numbers. We're also going to do a ride along and give you our impressions of how the truck drives, and whatnot. We are kind of trailer poor right now, so I don't have anything to be able to compare it to. The vehicle owner is also the thoroughbreds owner. He's already put his dog box in here, so hooking up to a gooseneck is going to be a little bit of a chore. So we'll get to do a towing comparison on it, or a towing trial on it, but I'm sure that it'll do just fine. But man, sleek truck, nice truck, really, really pretty. So next up, we're going to do our ride along. We'll do that tomorrow and give you our impressions of the truck, and then we'll strap her down to the dyno and see what she does. All right, we're going to set up here and do a little dyno test. Direct drive is 7th gear on this, so we're just going to go ahead, and Adam's going to show you the test screen there. You ready, Adam? Go ahead. Go. Good. Truck is super quiet. See what we got. Alrighty. So we are showing uncorrected 442 and 943 on torque. With our correction factor right now where we're at, we're showing 459 corrected and 979 on torque. So as far as crank numbers versus real wheel numbers, that should be very, very close. Let's look at the trace, see what she looked like. Looks like it's making its power and its torque at 72. Sorry about the noise in the graph there. And then the results. Yep. 442, 943 at 74 mile an hour, 2,470 RPM. And that is it. Now, one thing I want to note here, a couple of things that we noticed on dyno, if you're watching this, if you guys are doing dyno test, a little bit different setup on the rear axles now with all of the sensors. So getting hooked up on strapped on the back axle is kind of tricky. Also, like to note that OBD2 would not hook up in this truck. So we did not pick this up by OBD2. We actually did it by calculated our RPM by roll speed in test gears. So 7th gear, direct drive, 1-to-1. Truck made with 442 uncorrected, 459 corrected, torque 943 uncorrected, 979 corrected. So do our ride along portion of our 2020 Ford test. So you saw our dyno test. Truck made really good power. I mean, 440 uncorrected and almost 460 corrected. So it's right there at what the numbers are that Ford gives you. Checking that hood. But as far as drivability of this truck is awesome. And one of the things that jumped out to me with the drivability of this truck the first time I drove it was the truck literally drives like it's got a 100 horsepower tune in it, or it already has a throttle booster installed on it. That's what type of throttle response this truck has, and the overall low end grunt and power that this 6.7 motor variant has, I guess, for lack of better terminology. The truck just really, really drives good and feels good. Of course, it's a brand new truck, so everything on it's just just tighter than who said it. But yeah, super nice truck, great interior, and as far as power goes, there is tons of low end power in this truck, and obviously it's got it on top end too. Very responsive. This is a nice truck, really nice overall truck. So you got a question about the 2020 Fords, parts are coming every day for them. So if you got any questions for them, just let us know. And I guess we'll probably link you inside this video to link you to any product purchasing pages that come along. Thank you for watching.